Okay, I have an interesting one for you today, guys. So we got a new set of liners here for C15 Acert. And yeah, I said Acert. Notice these? They're different. Take a look at them. Okay, let's look at the part number here. Now, PAI necessarily aren't aware of this. They are now. So, this is what I call a COVID liner here, because they've changed them. This is the old school liner. We've just located a set of these new that are the old style rather than these. Now, what's going on here in this block? The old school liners will set down and there's no protrusion at the top. So, with these new ones, now, give me a minute here. I gotta do this with one hand. So we'll go ahead. We'll put them in. Not doing anything special here. Let me set the phone down here real quick. Get this towel out of here. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna let it go. That's what it should be. Flush with the block, right? Now, some of these guys wouldn't know. I'll go ahead and put this in here just like it should. Nice and straight. Set the phone down so I get the rag out of here. Okay. Now you heard it click down. Now it's in there. So what we're not going to do is drive it in the block and pound the son of a bitch in there like you would in some press to fits like Cummins or, you know, Detroit or like a 466 or something like that. Some of these guys, folks, I'm afraid that they would. And you know what's going to happen? That's going to cause the bottom of the liner to shrink inwards. And when you put your piston in there, possibly the piston could get stuck and actually lock itself in the liner in the bottom of this. So, what do? Do we call these guys up and say, hey, what the hell's wrong with the liners? There is an alternative, but we could get a guy out and we could machine the inside of the block. However, there's not a lot of those guys around. The next thing is, a lot of them are old, and on top of that, is there anybody around here that we can trust? So I think what we do in this case is we find an old set of liners, pre-COVID liners, and we put in this block, and we call it good, and stay away from these new PIA liners. So if you're having this problem, it's not you guys. Don't feel special, because it is happening someplace else in the country. If you got any comments or questions, I'd love to hear them. We'll go ahead and pull these liners back out. I don't have much experience with the set-in liners. If they're not press-ins, I'm not a yellow motor fan either. Like I said, hard to do this with one hand, guys. So we'll go ahead and look at the bottom here of both of these liners. Get them out. Like I said, I'm not doing any funny business. There's nothing going on behind the scenes here. We're just not going to drive them in there and hold our fingers and hope that it holds together, because I don't think that that's the wisest way to do it. So if you're doing it that way, using these new liners, you're doing something wrong. Hopefully this saves you some time and some hair pulling.